We're back with Nera's Game Over, Final Fright. This has been released as like a short DLC to the original game of Nera's Game Over. If you're a big fan of the Nera's Game Over series, or this is your first time seeing it, I would recommend checking out all my other videos on the series and buying the games for yourself. They're all fantastic. They're all short little bit of mystery games where you play as Guy and Cleo, his crime-solving dog, who's far more competent than he is, so they're all a lot of fun. Without further ado, let's give it a go, shall we? Yes, I have. Welcome back, thank you. This is a short Nera's Game Over game intended to introduce new players, fans, and detectives to the series. Well, I'm all three of those, so... Well, I'm not a new player, but... Introduction. A small town in Maine, present day. Zach Sherman, Bud Warner. Hello, who's there? Oh, it's you again. You can't be in here, kid. Pixel World is closed. Come on, man. I'm just about to beat the arcade game. I got to the dragon and I know where the secret room is. You gotta let me do this. I got cleaning to do. Don't make me call the boss, please. Besides, you really shouldn't be in here at night. This place is old, and these arcade machines are haunted. You should be more careful. Yeah, right. I don't believe in ghosts. I'm really sorry, kid. You gotta go. For real. This time. What's your name, by the way? Zach. Have a nice night, Zach. He's angry. Alright, fine. I'll be back, though. Boo. 6-7. Gee, this building so sure gets dark at night. I wouldn't be surprised if it really is haunted. Heh. At least I can finally start cleaning. Now, where is that can of paint filler? Intruder, beware! What? Who said that? Ha 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 ha! It is I, Lord Black Flame. And this arcade is my domain. The villain from the arcade game? He's come to life. Leave my kingdom at once, or suffer my curse. Yes, whatever you say, I'm leaving. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. Merry Christmas. And then a death happens. Investigation. 2 weeks later. Oh, Detective Dudley is here again. Welcome, Detective Guy. Welcome, Cleo. Good to see you both, even if you're late arriving. Have you not given Cleo a promotion to detective yet? Sorry, Detective Dudley. Cleo and I must have got caught up playing video games and missed your call. Video games, eh? This might end up being particularly helpful for this case in particular. Why is that, sir? Because this ramshackle old factory building we're standing on in front of is actually an arcade. Officer Bailey and I have secured the area, but we need your help. Both of you. It is murder, I'm afraid. Alright, I'll explain. Can you tell me about the case details? Now listen carefully. Our location. We're in a small New England town, and the scene of the crime is Pixel World, an arcade fun center full of classic games, with a laser tag arena to boot. Not a usual crime scene, but this isn't exactly a usual crime. But that's why you and Cleo are here, right? The victim. The main victim, sadly, is a local teenager. Zach Sherman was the unfortunate boy's name. His body was discovered early this morning, and the time of death was last night after Pixel World closed. I'm told that Zach frequented this place even when he wasn't allowed to be here. He loved video games, a real pinball wizard. Zach was identified by his parents an hour ago, before the coroner examined the body down at the crime lab. Okay, what information can you give me about the body? But it's the way that it was killed that was the most shocking. What happened? The murder victim was strangled with the cord of a video game controller. Oh, well, video game controllers don't have cords these days, that's why. Zach Sherman's body was discovered by Bud Warner, the janitor who works at Pixel World after hours. Bud Warner adamantly believes that there's some kind of video game ghost that inhabits the building. Not sure that I believe in ghosts, but I'm not sure I believe in clue-sniffing dogs either. Cleo's definitely for real, and we're gonna prove that to you. like we have in the other 5 cases. Good, then you can start by searching for any clues that I might have missed. If you can find something important, then you'll have my permission to enter the arcade and speak with Bert. Just remember the 2 of you are here to solve a mystery, not to get a high score. We're ready to solve this mystery, ghost or no ghost. Cleo and I are determined to win. Alrighty, I'm ready. Yes, that's right, Cleo. It's time for us to go hunt for clues. Let's go, Cleo. Bro. Ruby. Pixel World Arcade and Laser Tag. Hours of operation 11 AM to 8 PM, Thursday through Sunday. Trespassers will be prosecuted. What day is it today? Bailey. Local police have been all over Pixel World already, but we haven't found any clues. However, your clue-sniffing dog might be able to find something we missed. You should explore with Cleo as the party leader. This way you'll see clues appearing on the map, so interact with one of you to give us something about the case. Clues wouldn't appear of Guy as the party leader though, so make sure you take advantage of Cleo's fantastic detection skills. Don't worry, I will. I ensure that I'm always Cleo. There's a bag over here. We've got a mystery to solve. Alright, we'll take the doggy bag with us. After we solve the case, I promise you'll get an amazing treat. What kind of 10 doggy bags like this hidden everywhere? Let's see how many we can find. Wonder what kind of poutine we get this time by getting all the doggies. Aw, poor cat. You can also pet the cat if you've got. There we go. Just in case you're wondering. The cat gets scared with your Cleo. Loves Guy though. There's some graffiti there. Oh, what's this? This looks like something the police missed when they searched the parking lot. It's a business card for a performing magician named Susan Shardazar, who must have been here at Pixel World recently. Susan Shardazar contact information is printed. Could this magician have anything to do with Zach Sherman's death? Probably. You're right, Cleo. We should take this clue back to show Detective Dudley. Alright, we'll do that in a minute. I just wanted to have a look at this here hole first. Nothing in the mysterious home. Okay. The bird's still flying. The grass is still growing. The green is still... Oh, it's another back here. Did I miss that one earlier, or did it just not show up? I'm guessing the latter, but... Prevented with this. You found a business card that belongs to a magician, Susan Shardazar. Good work, Detective. It appears that there really is something in this clue-snuffing dog business. Might also explain the ghost someone who said they saw. Alright, good enough. You two are now free to go inside the Pixel World arcade and investigate. Your job is to keep looking for suspects and clues, so we have enough evidence to identify the culprit. Claire and I won't let you down, sir. Meanwhile, my police force team track down and apprehend that magician, Susan Shardazar, using the contact information listed on the business card you found. When you two go inside Pixel World, make sure you're investigating the facts of the case, and don't get distracted investigating all the Midway games. I'll try not to. I'm ready. You reckon that they've got more than Midway games? Game publisher, wink. No, I know what a Midway game is, I'm just being silly. This is the body. This tape outlines indicates where Zach Sherman's body was found. The coroner determined that he is strangled with the cord of a video game controller. The death happened last night, after the arcade closed. Zach Sherman liked to sneak into Pixel World and play the arcade games after business hours. Who found him here, and why was he killed? It's a good question, and an even better answer is that he tried to beat that game's high score, but he got killed in doing so. There's a coin over here as well, so we can play the arcade games if we wish. 1 out of 3 quarters. So there's something else that we need to keep an eye out for. There's some evidence down here as well. It's a local newspaper article from last year. Pixel World, beloved arcade to restart under new ownership. Serial entrepreneur and business owner Bill Cobb purchased the Pixel World arcade after the previous management folded and vows to turn the declining business around. While Pixel World was once a star attraction in our town, the facility has fallen into disrepair and lost much of its arcade-seeking audience and the rise of modern home video games. So that's disappointing. I love arcades. I'm really looking forward to seeing the faces of smiling kids light up by classic arcade games once again. And I'm with Bill Cobb. We've got a fantastic laser tag arena too, and even an industrial vault in the arcade, which will be a great choice for special VIP functions. Pixel World Arcade was installed in a repurposed 19th century textile factory and offers visitors a chance to rediscover its timeless nostalgia and charm. Stare the dragon in the eyes and you'll find a secret surprise, Moose Cobb, enigmatically. There we go. Apparently I cannot speak today. Alrighty. Sorry Cleo, the game requires 3 quarters to play. Okay, so that's where we're putting our quarters in later. Let's talk to Burn first. I'm sorry, Detective, I'm really shaken up. That poor kid may have been a rude little punk, but I liked him anyway. This must be the person of interest who Detective Dudley mentioned. Your identity. My name is Bud Warner, and I'm the janitor here at Pixel World. My job is to keep the facility tidy and sanitary. Bill Cobb is my boss, and I came here either in the early morning or late at night to work. As you can see from the state of the place, I haven't exactly been working a lot of hours lately. And why is that, sir? Easy, I've been spooked out of my wits. Oh, really? Okay. Well, can you tell us about the spookiness? I was the one who discovered Zach Sherman's body here in the arcade early this morning. I called the police. Told that poor kid to stay out of the arcade, but he didn't listen. It's not just that he's going to get in trouble, but this arcade has a curse on it. Zach came here to play the arcade machines a lot. He disobeyed Bill and I when we told him to leave, or at least he found a way to sneak in. I think he had a bad home life and he came here to escape, you know? I do know. Your alibi. I left the building in the evening a couple of hours before they said he died. I was the last one out of the building. Bill had already gone home since I didn't see him when I did my cleaning rounds. Besides, after what happened, I'm way too scared to come in here after nightfall. What happened exactly? We know what happened, but you know. Suspicious. 2 weeks ago, here I was about to clean the arcade when Lord Blackflame, the arcade game villain, stepped right out of the machine. Even the murder weapon used was some kind of video game controller cord. You can call me superstitious, but the signs all point to an arcade game ghost as the murderer. Guess Zack Sherman must have angered the spirit of Lord Blackflame, and that's what happened. Well, I tried to warn him. Can the police arrest the ghost or arrest an arcade cabinet for that matter? We'll try our best, bud. No matter what happens, just find out who or what killed Zack. Alrighty. So we've got less suspects than a typical murderous game of a game. And it was very dark in here in the laser tag arena. I wonder if we can get like a gun. There's another quarter here though. And shoot some people, you know. Oh my god, it's way longer than you'd think as well. That's over here, if anything. Just a thing making it stuff. All of that is real English. We can't. Okay, we can turn to clear in this moment. It just wasn't working for me for whatever reason. There's the dragon. So I said stare in the dragon's mouth for it. Alright, Cleo, that's just a statue, albeit a frightening looking one. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with this now. Well, in the newspaper it said, like, you know, stare in its eyes for a surprise or something like that. Ooh. That was certainly a surprise. I don't know if that's exactly what we wanted to do or whether it was something else, but there's another food item back here. I wonder if we can turn off the fog in this area. It is very hard to see. Ooh, there's a rat. There we go. We got it. There's achievements, not in this game because this is just a DLC, but in the other Migo games about finding the rats and things like that and the cats. This document is Pixel World's insurance policy. Policy is worth a lot of money, but it's set to expire soon. From what I see looking around, this place is struggling to stay afloat. Bud Warner evidently doesn't seem to be cleaning here much. This clue is saved in your case file. Okay, so yeah, it looks like the business is struggling and he's trying to figure out a way to... The owner is trying to find a way to get the insurance money to pay out. And so he's like created like a little distraction or something like that. So yeah, stare it into its eyes for a surprise. We're staring. It's staring. Can we just continue staring? No, okay. Well, we can come back in here later, maybe. Hopefully when it's like less foggy and try to figure out our way around. For now, I saw that there was a secondary exit over here as well. So that greenness just happens every now and again. And this build co-op with the owner. Alrighty. We're already at 7 out of 10 foods. Okay. Beelzebub's blue screen of death. You're right, Claire. The stained book is a book of curses. Property of Susan Shantazar. This book belongs to the magician whose name was on that business card we found outside. Susan Shantazar. Could she have put a curse on Pixel World? Perhaps. Perhaps. Bill, tell us.
Yes, welcome, Detective. I had a feeling you'd show up and start snooping around.
This must be the owner of the Pixel World Arcade. Your identity.
Bill Cobb. I'm the proprietor of Pixel World. I bought it 2 years ago in the hopes of turning it around. But unfortunately, the only things turning around are the parents' heads when they see the sad state of this place.
The victim.
My janitor, Bud Warner, mentioned that boy to me a couple of times. He used to sneak into the arcade and play the games. Nothing but trouble as far as I'm concerned. I don't want trespassers. There's a lot of weird old equipment in this place. I just hope that the police can figure out who did it. Last thing my entertainment center business needs is an unsolved murder to keep people away. We got enough problems as it is.
Alrighty.
Fingers and Nash. I had already gone home by the time the coroner announced at the time of death, but usually works late after I retire. He saw me out of my office late night, as usual.
Okay, but he said that he hasn't been working late recently.
Well, I certainly don't expect Bud the janitor. He might be a little slow, but he's got a heart of gold. But there was this magician who wasn't here about a month ago.
Oh, Susan. You still owe me money from the magic show last month. We had an agreement, Bill.
I'm sorry, Susan, but funds are a little tight right now. Just give me another week and I'll make sure you're taken care of.
That's what you said last week. I'm losing patience. You better be careful.
Hey, what you gonna do? Pull a rabbit out of your hat? Ha ha ha!
You're gonna be sorry you treated me this way. And then she performed a curse. I see.
I think Susan Sharadar had something to do with that boy's death, considering the circumstances. Do you think a professional magician like her is capable of putting a curse on my arcade?
No. But we'll investigate it nonetheless. Alright, so Susan's are probably our last person to investigate. I did see that there was a door. Where was it? Over here-ish? No. So there's a door into there. That's a laser tag arena. That goes outside. Let's play Darker again while we're here. Alrighty, so we, just like the rest of the games, we can butt, which will deal damage. Guy can sing his sword, which will also do damage. I wonder if we can think at this particular moment, you know? Ooh, the greenness. Scare the enemy. Yellow, scare it. And Guy, think for a minute. Player's backing scares the enemy. It seems that there are more suspects we've not met yet. I should be concentrating on this battle instead of thinking about the case. Nah, don't worry about it, Guy. Spike, in the meantime, Guy, use your sword. Boom. And boom. Oh, Guy. Guy, you're, doing badly. You need some, poutine. I realize I probably just gave Cleo poutine, yeah. Guy, don't die. No, Cleo poutine. Can you poutine, Guy? Or is Guy just fully dead? He's fully dead. No. Oh well. Guy, Cleo, you got this. Alrighty. Poutine power. If we don't win this, we can always do it again, I suppose, but I would prefer to win it straight away. I've been so good at the arcade portions of this game previously, you know, but I just forgot to heal Guy instead of Cleo. But... No, don't miss Cleo. You only get one good attack in, you could at least get it, you know. Don't miss! I told you not to miss. Alright, maybe we do need to start this again with the... Oh, bloody hell. Alright, what I'm gonna do is just back here and then... yeah, that'll kill Cleo and then we will try again. Alright, let's do it. Okay, this time we're gonna actually do this properly. I'm always curious about what the think button does, and I'm glad I figured out it just does nothing really. So that greenness is a little bit weird, right? It seems like there's probably something going on, and the clue was like, yo, stare at it. Stare at the dragon, you know? Alright, Cleo, take some medicine, continue smacking it with the sword. Alrighty. Cleo, you're gonna back it at this time. I'm gonna continue smacking it with the sword. Okay, perfect. Okay. Cleo, do that. Guy, do this. On yourself this time, thank you. Yoink. We're doing well, we're doing well. I feel like we're probably definitely gonna win this time, right? Surely. Yeah, perfect. Okay, Cleo needs to poutine herself up. Guy, you can continue to sword in the meantime. Alrighty. Perfect. Cleo and Guy beat Dark Dragon. Well done, Cleo, we did it. Yeah, okay, but that did nothing. So yeah, the riddle that was like, yo, you need to stare at the thingamajig. I should probably read it again, you know? What did it say? He said, I'm really looking forward. Okay. And offers blah blah blah. Stare the dragon in the eyes and you'll find a secret supplies. Okay. I wonder if where this other person is, you know? Not up on stage. Magician. Yellow. Yellow. Dudley, hey, I've got good news for you and Cleo. The case has been solved. Oh really? My men were able to track down the exclusive magician, that Susan Sheridan woman. Nothing gets past me. That's good, but did you prove that she killed Zach Sherman? We're working on it. It will happen soon enough. Especially when once we break through her alibi for the murder last night. You're saying she's got an alibi? She's a magician and her alibi obviously has to be a trick. Harry Houdini, David Copperfield. These people all have ways of making it seem like one thing is happening, but it's really something else entirely. As soon as we figure out Susan Sheridan's magic trick, I'm putting the handcuffs on her myself. I'd like to see how she gets out of that. Can Cleo and I at least speak to her first? By all means, maybe you and Cleo can get her to finally speak up. You'll find Susan waiting outside Pixel World in the parking lot. We won't let her get away. Okay, well let's go have a look, shall we? Okay. Stare it in the eyes. Big surprise. Shies, lies. First, Bill Cup. Bill Cup stiffed me after I performed at Pixel World. Next, I'm the prime suspect in a murder mystery here. What luck? This must be Susan Sherrod, the magician who left her business card outside the arcade. Oh, you and your dog found my book. I was wondering where I left it. Thank you. Susan Sherrod is my professional name, as you can probably guess. Suppose everyone will find out my real name soon enough, which the other detective brings me down to the police station. Oh, what is your real name? All I was told was that a teenage boy was killed in the arcade last night under particularly lurid circumstances. It's true I may have threatened Bill Cobb, the owner of Pixel World, because he refused to settle up. What am I supposed to do when somebody tries to push me around? The idea that I used black magic to put a curse on this place, that I'm a murderer. Do these police have any idea how offensive this is to me? Alright, what can you tell me about the book then? I already told that detective dummy 10 times. I have an alibi. Is anyone going to listen? Yesterday I was booked performing a magic show at a bar mitzvah, 4 hours away from Pixel World. There are probably 100 witnesses who saw me there well into the evening. 100 kids there. I suppose there are 100 men there. Do you really think I'd kill a kid? Besides, I had a long drive back from the party. When the murder happened, I had only just left the event, and the traffic on the interstate was horrendous. Can you prove that, though? I'm afraid that I don't have a crystal ball for you, detective. I don't know this place well, and I'm certainly not happy that I have to keep coming back here. Pixel World Plano gives me the creeps. Have you been inside that laser tag arena or seen those rats scurrying about? I don't even know how this place is going to stay open. There was that strange roaring statue of a dragon's head built into the wall, very imposing looking. Did you get a good look at it? I'm really looking forward to seeing the faces of smiling kids light up by classic arcade games once again. Enamored Build Cobb. We've got a fantastic laser tag arena too, and even an industrial vault in the arcade, which would be a great touch for special VIP functions. Stare the dragon in the eyes and you'll find a secret surprise. Mused Cobb enigmatically. There we go. It reminded me of the kind of mechanical trick I've seen in a magic show. Yeah, well, we've done it before. Certainly found a dragon station inside the laser tag arena earlier. Let's go back and look for some kind of mechanical lever like she described. Alright, no more questions. If someone doesn't look at the mystery logically, then I guess this arcade really is cursed. For me, anyway. Alright, that's all suspects. I wonder, yeah, so that's all of the people that we need to actually investigate. Let's get back into the good old laser tong. Go stare this bad boy in the face. While we're in the laser tag arena, shall we try and find some food for good old Cleo? So there's just a wall here. I'll go from right to left, top to bottom, you know. Comb the area. What's this here? This looks like a fog machine, you know? Certainly, very interesting. Must be like must be like using all the old textiles, you know? Wait, where's the dragon gone? This isn't the same layout as what I originally came into, was it? Go away, ghost. Go away. No one cares about you. Because there should be a door. I don't know. Maybe it is the same layout. I don't know, man. I swear I can't remember these little what do you call them? Runes. There we go. That's the word. Cleo found a clue. Cleo, look. There's a lever inside the dragon's mouth. Stare the dragon in the eyes and you'll find a secret surprise, mused Cobb enigmatically. The article from the old newspapers, I believe, it opens up some kind of secret vault in the arcade. So let's see what happens. Roar. That should do it. First we should go back to the arcade and look for a secret door somewhere. Alright, why didn't Bill tell us about this earlier? Is he being sussy-wussy, eh? We should arrest him right now for not telling us the truth about this secret thingamajig. Okay. Ah, there's the secret door right there. In the back of the stage. Oh, there's a spinner. Oh. No? No, none of them care about this spinner. There's some food over here, though. I don't want to think about how long that food's been there. Oh. The secret vault is full of paint thinner. But the janitor complained that he had lost his new can of paint thinner. This strange mystery is all starting to come together. This clue is saved your case file. Cleo deserves a treat. Okay. Can we look in these boxes as well, or just the paint thinner? There's a lot of paint thinner in here, you know? A lot of spid rays as well. How did no one else figure this out? I feel like the puzzle in the paper was very easy. Surely other people must have, we found all clues, met all suspects, and uncovered all the evidence. We already contacted Detective Dudley and explained how the crime was committed, who killed the victim, and revealed all the secrets of the case. No. I want to find the last food. It must be in the, no. I said no. It must be in the arcade, right? But it's not in here. Alrighty, let's have a look. Let's go 1-to-1 ratios up in this. I reckon it must be somewhere in the middle, right? That's the area. I feel like we've explored like all the wall-ish areas. Oh, there it is. Look at that. We found it like straight away. Okay, now we can just go exit and then solve. Yeah, sure. I know who did it. Hello? Cleo and I know who killed Zach Sherman, and I'm ready to explain everything about what happened. Is this crime really the work of a ghost from an arcade machine? You and Officer Bailey should meet us at midnight in the laser tag arena near that big scary dragon's face. Please do exactly as I say. Well, good thing Detective Guy knows who did it, because I have some idea. It's 15 minutes past midnight and Detective Dudley still hasn't shown up. What could be keeping it? Maybe he just can't find his way in this maze. Intruder, beware! What? Who said that? Ha 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 ha! Ho 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 ho! I'm Lord Blackflame, and this laser tag arena is my domain. The villain from the arcade game, he's come to life. I killed that foolish boy. Now that the two of you know my secret, you shall be the next to meet your doom. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Ho 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 ho! Merry Easter. Alright, freeze, Phantom Breath. Sorry we're late. Yeah, those arcade games sure are fun. Bailey. Do you want to try and guess the culprit early before the explanation sheet? Sure. Who murdered Zach? It's Bill Cobb. Obviously. So do you mean to tell me you and Cleo figured out the identity of this creepy costumed killer? That's right, here's how it all happened. The culprit first got the idea to commit a crime because of a magician who performed shows for children in the area. When they found this clue, they conjured up the idea of a supernatural curse bewitching the Pixel World arcade. There was the bulk of curses. This terrifying tone from the magician's show was the basis for the culprit's dastardly designs to reap the benefits of a crime without being suspected of it. Pixel World had been purchased by a new owner, a serial entrepreneur, who tried to turn the struggling business around. As Cleo and I read about when we discovered this clue, the newspaper article. The old article from the local newspaper. The story depicted the history of Pixel World and the old factory building that now houses the arcade, including details about the unusual floor plan of the building. But in spite of the current financial woes, Pixel World was promised a lot of money if anything happened to the business, as evident in this next clip, the insurance contract. This contract from the insurance company. If anything were to happen to Pixel World, a promised financial reward was waiting from the owner. The newspaper specifically mentioned the existence of a secret room, Cleo and I figured out how to enter the industrial vault when we discovered and inspected this clue. The secret switch. The secret switch found concealed in the dragon statue. This unusual device is what revealed that hidden entrance to an industrial vault built when Pixel World was still a factory. The secret of the secret room, which the killer had to protect, was that stored inside was a large quantity of this substance, even pink thinner. Pink thinner. Many cans of this highly flammable substance have been sealed off where nobody would find them. Hold on, I've got it. The solution to the mystery is obvious to me. What about you? Who murdered Zach Sherman? Bill Cobb. The identity of the murderer is the person hidden behind the scary costume. I know. All the evidence points to Susan Shadowzar, the magician. It's certainly not me. I'm over here. I see. Then it must be Bud Warner, the janitor. He was the one who witnessed Lord Blackflame appearing in the arcade, and he also discovered the victim's body. It's not me either. I'm here too. Hi. Alright, I'm stumped. Let's remove the disguise and see who Lord Blackflame really is. Yep, it's Bill Cobb, the owner of Pixel World. The owner? But why? Bill's plan was to use the highly flammable paint thinner to burn Pixel World to the ground so he could collect the insurance money before the insurance policy was set to expire. But in order for that to happen, he had to scare Bud Warner away from doing his job. That's how the idea of the curse haunting the building came into play. He would then collect the money from the insurance company while Bud Warner would insist that the fire was caused by Lord Blackflame, the villain from the arcade game. He hid inside the secret vault in the arcade to make it seem as though he had left the building for the night. While Bud Warner was spooked out of his wits, the arcade had another uninvited guest who kept coming back for more. The murder victim, Zach Sherman.
You again, kid? Scram!
You again, kid, scram.
I mean, what exactly have you seen here tonight, son? You can tell me.
I was playing the arcade game. I beat the dragon and I found the secret room.
The dragon, you say? The secret room? You know about that?
Of course I do, sir. Come on, boss, if you don't let me finish, then you're just as nasty as old Lord Blackflame.
Blackflame?
Yeah, in the game, you know?
So I see.
That's right, Zach. It's all just a game. Nothing more.
And now it's game over. For you. Murder is game over. It's true, if that little punk had just stayed out of my way, then Pixel would be nothing but extras and rubble by now. And if you and your dog get me so perspective, then I'll be at the bank right now depositing a big hefty check from the insurance claim. You and your meddling dog.
Yes, but I know you'll be getting a big hefty prison sentence instead. Come along.
Job's done, as it were. Piece of piss, am I right?
Epilogue. I love that. That was great. Thank you so much, Matt. Another one in the books for making this fantastic game. Claire found all 10 doggy bears and Guy made some poutine for his dog to enjoy. Steers delicious. You correctly guessed the killer and murderer's game of a final fright before the explanation was revealed. Well, congratulations and well done. Yes, Cleo, now we can finally relax and play some video games too. Which game should we play next? Thanks for playing a Murderer's Game Over Final Fright. If you enjoyed this game, then there are more spooky murder mysteries in the series available. Are you clever enough to solve them all? I have. Thank you so much for your ongoing support, and we hope that Murderer's Game Over will return. So do I. Again, I would like to empathetically recommend that you play all the other games in the series. They're all fantastic, well worth your time, or watch my series. Actually, do both if you can. They are all fantastic. Murderer's Game Over Final Fright. Thank you so much again to Matthew Myers for being such a good sport. For being an amazing developer. Matthew, if you need any support in the future, feel free to reach out. And all the custom art, always amazing. Thank you. Thank you for all of the people that help make the game and test the game. They're all fantastic people. If you've enjoyed watching, make sure to like, comment, or subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And I will see you guys within the next game, whatever that will be. Cheers. See ya. Do not feed poutine to your dog. Why not? Why not?